Yes, class 7th. Now we are going to do the back exercise part of this lesson. How migratory birds find their way. So in the previous lecture we have finished with the question answer part, and now we are going to do this. So open your book at page number 79, that is language skills. Now start reading with me. It is believed that the birds are very sharp in judging the changes. Second sentence is, these experiments prove that the birds are gifted with a natural instinctive power. So the colored group of words in each sentence contains a subject and a predicate. You might have read about this subject and predicate. It's a very common subject, and it has been introduced in the previous classes in the 3rd or 4th class. So now you are in 7th class. I don't need to explain that again and again, that what is subject and what is the predicate. You already know that. So it functions as a noun. Now here the colored group of words in each sentence contains a subject and a predicate of its own. So it is therefore a clause. Now in the first sentence you see, it is believed. Now you will ask your question, what? It is believed. You will ask yourself, what you have to believe? So the answer is, in the clause, answer is that birds are very sharp in judging such changes. So you will get the answer that it has to be believed. There is something to believe in the first sentence. Second sentence, these experiments prove. Now again, there is something to be proved in the second sentence. What? That the birds are gifted with a natural instinctive power. So the colored part of the sentence in both the sentences, it works as a noun, and therefore it is called as the noun clause. So noun clauses जो होते हैं usually they answer the question what. In the first you can easily understand, it is believed that means there is something to be believed, and in the second sentence it is, these experiments prove that birds are, means again in the second sentence there is something to be proved. So these are known as, they usually answer the question what, and these are known as the noun clauses. Now we come to the exercise part. Noun clauses usually answer the question what. Now underline the noun clause in the following sentences. I fear that he will not come today. What do you fear? That he will not come today. So the underlined part is the noun clause. We know that earth moves around the sun. What do you know? Just ask yourself what, because it is already written here. Noun clauses usually answer the question what. लिखा है ना ऊपर. तो जो noun clauses होते हैं वो आपको, they tell you to ask yourself the question what. We know that earth moves around the sun. Now what do you know means that earth moves around the sun. Mostly जो noun clauses होते हैं वो बच्चे that से start होते हैं, but कई बार वो word से भी start होते हैं. जैसे इसमें है, I fear that he will not come today. It is starting from that. So that से start होकर today तक का जो part है, that is the noun clause. Now the third sentence, I wonder what is making that noise. I wonder. What are you wondering? What is making that noise? So it is very much clear that the rest of the part of the sentence is the noun clause. I can't remember where I left my mobile phone. So again it starts from where. It was announced. What it was announced? That India had won. So the underlined part is known as the noun clause. Noun clause usually begins with the word that, or it can also begin with the were. Now we come to the next page. Open that page. Yes. Do you know that words like experiment and place can be used with both as nouns as well as the verbs? Yes, there are many words which can be used as well as the noun and as well as the verb. So in another experiment, here the word जो bird है, it is used as a noun. First sentence में जो word use किया है वो as a noun use किया गया है. In another experiments, birds were flown to a place. Here the birds are noun. Scientists have to experiment. Not bird means experiment. The word experiment is used as a noun here, and here in the second it is used as a verb. Have to experiment. So it's clear, I think. Now we come to the word place. In the second sentence, some birds leave their place. Here it is working as a functioning as a noun. And in the second, how do you want to place these birds in your garden means here it is working as a verb. So now you have to make sentences with the following words using them as noun as well as the verb. So this is your homework. You will do it yourself. Question, answer time, gift, power and group. आपने इन सब के सेंटेंसेस बनाने हैं, पहले नाउन और फिर वर्ब. पहले क्वेश्चन को आपने नाउन की तरह सेंटेंस बनाना है, फिर आपने क्वेश्चन का वर्ब की तरह बनाना है. सेम लाइक दीज. सो आई वांट दिस इमेज after your exam. This is your homework. You have to send me the images after doing this work in your notebooks. Is it clear to all class 7th? Read the following sentence and note the colored word. Some scientists are of the view that birds are extra sensitive to the Earth's magnetic field. So here the word extra sensitive is made up of two words. Extra plus sensitive. Sensitive is the base word and the extra is a prefix. So it means outside. Extra sensitive. It means outside. So find out the meaning of the following extra words from the dictionary. Now here extracurricular. So here extracurricular means an activity at a school or college pursued in addition of the normal studies. Extracurricular activities क्या होती हैं बच्चे आपकी, कि पढ़ाई के अलावा आप जो दूसरी एक्टिविटीज़ करते हैं उनको हम एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर कहते हैं. तो एन एक्टिविटी एट स्कूल और कॉलेज परस्यूड, PURSUED, परस्यूड इन एडिशन टू द नॉर्मल स्टडी. एक्स्ट्रा टेरेस्ट्रियल, अ क्रिएचर दैट कम्स फ्रॉम अनदर प्लैनेट, हम उसको बोलते हैं एक्स्ट्रा टेरेट्रियल. एक्स्ट्रा ऑर्डिनरी, वेरी अनयूजुअल, कुछ बहुत ही अजीब सा हो, अद्भुत सा हो, उसको हम एक्स्ट्रा ऑर्डिनरी कहते हैं. एक्स्ट्रावेगेंट, स्पेंडिंग और कॉस्टिंग टू मच मनी, जो इंसान बहुत ज़्यादा खर्च करता है या खर्चीला है उसको हम एक्स्ट्रावेगेंट कहते हैं. नाउ द वर्ड्स एक्सट्रैक्शन एंड एक्सट्रानेस ऑल्सो कंटेन एक्स्ट्रा बट इट इज़ नॉट अ प्रीफिक्स. तो ये जो दो वर्ड्स इन्होंने जो दिए हैं ये भी एक्स्ट्रा से ही स्टार्ट हो रहे हैं, बट इनमें एक्स्ट्रा जो है प्रीफिक्स नहीं लगा हुआ है. तो हमने इनके भी मीनिंग्स ढूंढे हैं. यू कैन राइट इट. आई एम डूइंग इट एवरीथिंग फॉर यू पीपल बच्चे. सो यू शुड बी ग्रेटफुल फॉर योर टीचर्स दैट यू आर गेटिंग एवरीथिंग रेडी मेड. एटलीस्ट यू शुड कंप्लीट योर नोटबुक वर्क, बुक एंड नोटबुक. रिटन वर्क तो आपका एटलीस्ट कंप्लीट होना चाहिए पूरा, क्योंकि आपको सारा कंटेंट रेडीमेड मिल रहा है. The words extraction means action of removing something. Action of removing something. And extraneous means irrelevant or unrelated to the subject. So write down there only in the book. Now we come to the writing skills. You might have seen birds busy in the activities such as singing, building. So use the following hints and write out 3 paragraphs describing 3 features of the birds. सिंगिंग है, मॉर्निंग, रेनी सीजन, ट्रीज, रिस्पॉन्स. आपको यहाँ हिंट्स दिए हैं, आपने ये 3 पैराग्राफ्स इनसे एग्जैजरेट करके बनाने हैं. फर्स्ट पैराग्राफ आपने लिखना है सिंगिंग पे. मॉर्निंग में आप बनाइए, आपको हिंट्स दे दिए, 3 फीचर्स दे दिए उन्होंने बर्ड्स के. फिर सेकंड में आपको बिल्डिंग नेस्ट दे दिया. ये काम आपने खुद करना है बच्चे, मैम नहीं करेगी ये काम. तो ये भी आपने एक ये वाला और एक आपका ए पार्ट का है, मेक सेंटेंसेस विद वर्ड्स विद नाउन एज अ नाउन एंड एज अ वर्ब. ये दोनों काम आपने मुझे कल पेपर के बाद भेजने हैं. इज इट क्लियर? नाउ वी कम टू द नेक्स्ट पार्ट. इट्स पेज नंबर 81. डू एज डायरेक्टेड. डू एज डायरेक्टेड मीन्स आपको सेंटेंसेस के साथ ब्रैकेट्स में लिखा हुआ है कि आपको क्या करना है. तो इसका मतलब होता है डू एज डायरेक्टेड मीन्स जैसा आपको बताया गया है आप वैसा कीजिए. इसका मतलब ये होता है. To peach is easy. Now what do you mean by to peach is easy? To peach क्या होता है बच्चे? To peach is to betray करना किसी को, किसी के बारे में किसी को बताना. जैसे हम कहते हैं ना, to peach is too easy means किसी के बारे में अगर हम किसी को betray कर रहे हैं या किसी को हम धोखा सा दे रहे हैं ना, चुगली टाइप्स, not चुगली. To peach is to inform about somebody or to betray someone. So that is called to peach. तो हमने क्या करना है इसमें, रीराइट द सेंटेंस यूजिंग इट. हमने इट लगाकर इसको दोबारा लिखना है. तो वी विल राइट इट लाइक इट इज़ वेरी इजी टू पीच. इट इज़ वेरी इजी टू पीच. ही इज़ हार्ड वर्किंग, ही इज़ एफिशिएंट. नाउ जॉइन द टू सेंटेंसेज यूजिंग बोथ एंड. तो हमने इसको पहले बोथ लगा दिया. बोथ आर हार्ड वर्किंग एंड एफिशिएंट. They booked a seat to Bangalore and paid the fare in advance. Rewrite in future tense. अब हमने इसको क्या करना है, future tense में लिखना है. They will, future tense है तो will तो लगेगा ही. So they will book a seat to Bangalore. They will book a seat to Bangalore and will pay their fare in advance. So is it clear to all? Now we come to the fourth part. You may accompany us. Here you have to change the voice. You have already done active passive in your essay 1. Your teacher has already done that, taught you that. So here you have to do it yourself. You may accompany us. They told me to accompany them. It can be written like this. 200 miles dash a long distance. Insert a suitable verb. आपने इसमें verb डालना है कोई भी. तो मुझे इसमें ठीक लगा is. अगर आपको कोई और suitable लगता है तो आप मुझे लिखकर भेज सकते हैं. You can send me. 200 miles is a long distance. मैंने इसमें helping verb लगाया है. The news from home is not very good. यहाँ पे लिखा है are not very good. Correct the sentence. इसमें हमें correction ढूंढनी है. तो news, I think with news is used. So I have corrected it. The news from home is not very good. You will write it here in the space given. आपने लिखना है पूरा. Is it clear? So rooms. Here the unjumbled letter is given, jumbled sentence is given, and you have to unjumble it and rearrange the words to form a meaningful sentence. So we will start from all rooms in this hotel are well furnished. The last one is let the door be opened. So it is already in the passive voice. We have to change this sentence into the active voice. So active voice हम कैसे करेंगे change इसको? Open the door. Simple. क्योंकि इसमें अगर हम passive voice में change करते हैं तो यही आएगा. Let the door be opened. Now comes the speaking skills. ये भी आप खुद करेंगे. Suppose you have been given the topic if I were a bird. आपको एक टॉपिक दिया जाता है if I were a bird. आपको एक स्पीच प्रिपेयर करनी है. Prepare a speech with the help of the following outlines and present it to the class. तो आप इसको if I were a bird टॉपिक लीजिए और इसकी एक स्पीच तैयार कीजिए. नीचे आपको हिंट्स दिए हुए हैं. थोड़े से मैंने फिल कर दिए हैं और लास्ट लाइन आप खुद फिल करके इसको आप 80 to 100 वर्ड्स का बना के लिखकर यू सेंड इट टू मी एट माय पर्सनल नंबर. ये 3 काम आपने करने हैं बच्चे, क्योंकि बाकी सब काम मैं आपको रेडीमेड दे रही हूँ. एक तो आपने ये काम करना है और एक आपने ये वाला करना है और एक आपने ये वाला करना है. ये 3 आपके होमवर्क हैं. आपने ये खुद करने हैं बच्चे. ठीक है. तो वी हैव completed the back exercise also today. We have completed with this lesson the migratory birds. We have done the question answers also and we have done this also, and tomorrow we will start with the poem Here Comes the Rain. So with that we will finish with the unit number 4. तो हम इससे क्या होगा कि आज हमने यूनिट नंबर 4 कंप्लीट, कल अगर हम ये पोएम कंप्लीट कर लेते हैं हियर कम्स द रेन, तो हमारी यूनिट 4 कंप्लीट हो जाएगी। उसके बाद फिर हमारा टेस्ट पेपर है वो करके वी विल स्टार्ट विद द यूनिट नंबर 5। एंड वन मोर थिंग आई वांट टू टेल यू दैट यूनिट वाइज वी विल डू वन राइटिंग स्किल ऑल्सो। जैसे जैसे हमारा निकलता है ना यूनिट एक एक, तो हम उससे रिलेटेड एक एक वो भी करेंगे राइटिंग स्किल, ठीक है, वो मैं आपको बता दूंगी। सो विद दिस आवर लेक्चर इज़ ओवर। गुड डे।